Okay, so I never start a video out this way, but I really wanted to do a declutter, and it is like what's today? I think it's like Tuesday. I am finally done with all of my finals. The final week is over, so I figured, you know, I got all this free time on my hands. I actually washed my brushes. I have them up there on my vanity, and I'm like, this bronzer drawer kills me every single time I look at it, so I'm just like, let's go ahead and kind of reorganize it. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of anything. I definitely know I'm going to reorganize though. So hopefully y'all can see this good because the camera is kind of far away from me. But that is my phone. I have these organizers in here, and then I have like these random little bins I may or may not use. I am going to go ahead and put like the bronzers out of the containers, and then we will kind of like talk about each and every one of them. Okay, so these are all my bronzers right here. It doesn't look like that much when it's in these storage containers, but I actually have quite a bit of bronzers. I do see a couple we may get rid of because I honestly have not used them in a while, but we're just going to kind of start over here. This is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. I actually really like this. I keep it in the box because I don't want to throw away the box. I feel like the box itself probably costs $10. I actually do use this. It's really nice for summer because it's kind of like a natural everyday wear bronzer. So I'm definitely keeping this. I'm going to go ahead and put it in this little like container over here with the ones that I'm going to keep. And my end goals, I want to kind of do these drugstore and high end. So I want to have one section drugstore, one section high end. And then I have the limited edition Marc Jacobs coconut bronzer. I actually bought this last year because I wanted it, and I'm so glad I did. It smells so good, and they did release this again this year, and part of me wants to take like snag another one, but then I'm also like, no, Taylor, you have one, and I use it sparingly because I love it so much. This is definitely like my bougie bronzer. It sounds so weird saying that, but I'm definitely not going to get rid of this. Another thing I'm not going to get rid of would have to be this Rimmel Maxi bronzer. I don't hear anybody talking about this. I'm thinking what happened is maybe this got released like on accident because my Ulta actually had this like on a display, and then it went away, and I never heard anybody talk about it. I never even saw it again, so I don't really know what the dealio is, but it's actually a really pretty bronzer. It's a face and body bronzer. I have it in the shade 01 Light, but I actually really enjoy this, so I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put it over here to the other side since this is drugstore. Another thing that's new to me that I really enjoy also is the Take Home the Bronze bronzer by The Balm. This is actually new to me. I recently just got this, and I actually used it in like a like spring tutorial, which will be up before this. I have it in the shade Oscar, I believe. And yeah, I really like it. That's just, I mean, it's new to me, so I'm definitely not going to get rid of this. Something else that's new to me that I actually enjoyed is the Essence Luminous Matte Bronzing Powder for lighter skin. I really enjoyed this. I did a like full face of a new Essence products video, and this was featured in it. The only thing is it's very powdery, but it's a very nice bronzer if you can find it. I have it in the shade like lighter skin, bronzing powder lighter skin, so it is very nice. I am keeping this one. So a bronzer I am going to get rid of is this Amuse Cosmetics matte bronzer. I got this off of shopaoa.com, and it's too powdery. It's very orange. I don't even want to open it because there's powder all over the rim. But I just don't ever reach for this, and it's very orange, so I'm going to get rid of this one. Another bronzer that I actually really enjoy is the No. 7 Golden Sands bronzer. I heard for a while No. 7 was coming out of Ulta. My Ultas, I believe, still have No. 7 in both of them. So I don't really know what the deal was with that, but I'm definitely keeping this guy. This one is actually new to me. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in Rosewood. I did a full video using this guy, the new Amrezy highlight, as well as the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. That will be up before this one, so go check it out. It will be, like I said, it'll probably be up for this. So this is new, so I'm definitely keeping this one. I have the Alexis Ren Exa Color Pop face palette. This was a limited edition if I can figure out how to open it. It has a really pretty bronzer shade, and it has like a golden highlighter. The highlighter is dark, but if I'm tan or something, or I do a very light hand, I can actually get away with it because it's a stunning highlighter. It's just, like I said, it's a little dark for me. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but it's kind of like golden. I am going to keep this just because obviously I did, you know, buy all this stuff with my own money, and I like this product. It does suck it was limited edition, but I do enjoy it. Okay, so another bronzer I actually like is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Like I said, this is talked about so much, and Physicians Formula just released their like butter palette. I actually purchased that also. I have this in the shade bronzer, and I need to buy a deeper shade of this because this is nice. I just think it's a little light for me. It doesn't bronze me to the point to where I, you know, notice being like actually really pretty or lightly bronzed or anything like that. So I do like this one, but I do want to get a different shade, so I am going to keep this one for the time being. A bronzer I think I can part with is this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. I don't really see the point of keeping this guy anymore. I have like these Wet n Wild contour palettes. I just don't see the point of keeping this. I don't know if Wet n Wild has a bronzer currently like out, but this one doesn't really, like, it literally looks like the shade of my skin. This is in the shade Ticket to Brazil. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of dry to me. It just doesn't seem like it does very much, to be honest. So I will be parting with this guy. A bronzer that I will be keeping from Wet n Wild is this trio, because this is actually limited edition, and I bought this before I was really into makeup and before I had a YouTube channel or anything like that. I literally came across this at HEB and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty, and got it. Not knowing like the makeup community and like this was limited edition. I knew nothing at the time. The writing is wiped off. I've used this a lot. This is in Fair Trade Coffee. It was, I don't think it says what collection this was from, honestly. I know it was like a summer collection. It just says they're a Blush and Glow trio. It doesn't say anything about what collection it was, but it has a really pretty highlight. I mean, you can see how stunning that is. It's kind of like a pinky highlight, but it's really pretty, and I like taking this on traveling because it's just has all three of the things I need in one. Another bronzer I will be keeping is this L'Oreal Glam bronzer. This is an 01 Light Pale. They do sell this. I'm like 99% sure they do sell this. I got this when it first came out in the very beginning. I actually really enjoy this. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of about is that it does have like a little specks of shimmer in it, but other than that, the color is really nice, so I am going to keep this. This is kind of new to me, kind of old. This is actually the CoverGirl True Blend bronzer. I have it in the shade bronzer. This is really nice. I feel like this gets overlooked a lot because I feel like nobody talks about CoverGirl, although they did release a new foundation that I am eager to try. But the shade is very pretty. It is like kind of a luminous bronzer. There's no glitter chunks in it, but it just has a nice kind of shine of luminosity, so I am going to keep this one. So this is the Physicians Formula Argan Wear Bronzer. I have two of them. I don't know why I need two, so I'm going to keep one and get rid of the other. I didn't really think I was going to do a declutter, but I mean, I guess it's kind of just, I guess I'm just kind of decluttering. I have Benefit Hoola, which is a staple contour shade, so I'm definitely going to keep this one because I actually really enjoy this. I have the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium, Medium Deep Matte Bronzer, and then I also have the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. So I don't know if there's a huge difference. I believe I got this as like a Sephora Point Perk. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this guy. I'm definitely going to take it out of the boxes so I remember to use it. And then, like I did say, I have the big version of Milk Chocolate Soleil. This is their light to medium matte bronzer, and I really enjoy this. This was the very first high-end, I want to say, face product or bronzer I ever bought, and I really enjoy this. Another thing I am considering getting rid of because I don't ever use it is the City Color Matte Bronzer. It just, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't like this. I don't reach for it. So this is gonna go in the bye-bye pile. Something else I actually like using is this Essence Contour Powder. It has a bronzer and a highlight in it. The bronzer is really pretty for like a nice contour shade. I don't ever really use the highlight though. It's nice for like an everyday like glow. But I definitely like the bronzer shade in here more, so I keep it for that purpose. And I have these two NYC products that I don't know what to do with, so I'm just gonna kind of set them aside and we'll figure out what to do with those because they don't sell NYC here in the States anymore. I have two cream bronzers left, three cream bronzers. This MAC bronzing powder, I have it in the shade Matte Bronze. This is kind of sentimental to me, and I do still use this and it looks really good still. This was like the first high-end makeup product I ever purchased. I asked my parents for Christmas, I was like, I really want to get new makeup, and at the time I thought MAC was like the only makeup you could ever buy. So I got a MAC gift card and I went and got like a foundation, concealer, bronzer, like all that stuff, and this was my very first like high-end makeup product, and I kind of hold on for that purpose, and it still looks really good. It doesn't expire, it hasn't expired. It doesn't smell weird, it doesn't feel weird, so I'm definitely gonna hold on to this. I have this Milani Bronzer XL. It's called the All Over Glow. I think I'm going to keep this. I actually used this, I wanna say it was yesterday, with a duo fiber brush, and it looks so good on the skin. When you first touch this, I'll go ahead and be the person who admitted it. It feels terrible, it's dry when you swatch it. It swatches good, but there's not really much there. But when you apply it with a brush, it looks so gorgeous on your skin. I kind of overlooked this for a while and just decided to pick it up, and it's really, really pretty. It has a matte shade, and I think the other side has a little bit of a sheen. No, they kind of both have a sheen to it. One's just the darker side and one's just the lighter side. But this is nice also. And then I have this Rimmel Natural Bronzer that I freaking love. I do have a little dent in here. I really, really enjoy this. I think it's going to be a nice shade for the summer because it's not too orange, but it is nice. You probably can't even see any of those swatches. So I am going to keep this. It is in the shade 021 Sunlight. I have this Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade 05 Soleil. I don't I don't know how I feel about this because it's baked and I'm not like too crazy about the baked thing. And this is like really orange and really shimmery, so I think I'm going to get rid of this because I don't ever use this. I know Milani has good bronzers, but I think I just need to get a different shade because I don't like this one. This Physicians Formula Light Bronzer, the Happy Mood Boosting Powder, I actually really enjoy this also for natural makeup days when I wear it to school. It's just a really, really nice, like, add a little bit of color to your face, because normally for school makeup I throw on like concealer, mascara, a bronzer, and that's pretty much it. So I do like that for this. So I do like this for those days. And the Wet n Wild contouring palettes, I am going to keep both of these. If I could literally take this contour shade and put it with this powder and get rid of these two, I would be perfect. But since I can't do that, I do keep both. They are bigger and bulky, but they're affordable and they're great options to have. I am now left with 3 cream products in these NYC ones. I am gonna go ahead and keep this Tim2 like liquid bronzer. This is really nice, y'all. This is for like an airbrush kit, I think, but we got it in BoxyCharm, and I actually really like this with a duo fiber brush or a sponge and blend it out on my cheek, so I will be keeping this. I am going to keep my Sonia Kashuk bronzer. I just did a video over this comparing it to the Chanel, and I really enjoy using this. And this Wet n Wild cushion I like. This is in, I think, the shade Cafe A Slay or something. And I do like this with a duo fiber brush, so I will be keeping this one. I don't have too many creams because they're not my go-to all the time. Sometimes they are. I've been on a kick with creams, so those 3 I will be keeping. And I think just because you can't buy NYC anymore, I think I am going to keep these. This is like a color wheel that they used to have. It is pretty. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I should get rid of the color wheel and keep this one instead. They're just both, I don't know. I think I'm going to keep both of them because I do reach for them every once in a while if I just need something quick, easy to throw on. So I am going to keep both these. So now I'm going to put everything back into this drawer right here, and then I'll come back and kind of show you all the overview of the drawer. Okay, so this is what we have with the bronzer drawer. I don't know if you can see too well back here, but I have high-end bronzers on this side right here, and then on the opposite side, I have like all of my big bronzer compact. And this little thing right here, because this is like the only thing that could fit, I have like my cream bronzers, and then I found my NYX Wonder Stick, my Catrice Contour and Duo Stick, which I also do like, so I put those in here. I have my Alexis Rin ColourPop thing. I have like my compacts back here, and then I have this other little container with some more compacts. I like them to be kind of spread out so I can see what I have. But that is everything for the bronzer drawer. So that actually went really well. I ended up getting rid of 5 bronzers, which was not expected, but I'm very happy with the overall aspect of this. We may also do highlighters today because I definitely need to get rid of some highlighters. So if you want to see more of these videos or anything like that, leave the request down below or give this video a thumbs up. I hope you guys did enjoy this, and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.